everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today is our lecture number 7 of class 12 business environment. So first we'll understand what is business and environment because it consists of two terms. So business in its economic sense refers to all the activities like production, sale, purchase, etc. with the motive of earning profit. So that is business. Now what do we mean by environment? Environment refers to the basic surrounding that have an indirect bearing on the functions of the business. So we understood that what is business and what is environment. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the definition of business environment, the features, characteristics, or it could be called as nature of business environment. Then we will discuss the importance. After that, we will discuss the dimensions of business environment. Okay, so first let us discuss the definition of business environment. Business environment, we have to remember the 3 points whenever we will talk about the business environment definition. The first point is it refers to the forces, factors, individuals and institutions. So what it refers to forces, factors, individuals, institutions which are outside the control of business environment enterprise, but these may affect its performance. So to put it in simple word, business environment basically refers to all the forces that have an impact on the performance of business, which are out of the control of business enterprise. So now let us understand the feature, characteristics and nature of business environment. So here basically what we are referring to ki if we are analyzing or scanning the business environment, what are the features we will notice or the characteristic nature. So the first would be all the external forces. So business environment refers to all the external forces in the environment. It means all the forces like factors, individual, institution, these are all external to the organization. That means external means competitors, investors, supplier, customer, social, political, economic, technological, legal. These are outside the control of the business enterprise because they cannot control them. Now we'll discuss the second point, which is specific and general forces. So what do we mean by specific and general forces? So in business environment, the specific forces will impact the business enterprise directly. So what could be the specific forces? Specific forces would be the business enterprise, customers, their suppliers, their investors, their competitors. They have direct and immediate impact on the business. Now we have the general forces. So what are the general forces? General forces basically are the political environment, the social environment, legal environment, technological environment or economic environment. So it will have an impact on the business, but that would be indirect and it won't be immediate. It will take some time to reflect on the business performance. Okay. Now we'll discuss the third point of features of business environment, which is interrelation. So what do we mean by interrelation? All the forces and factors, means all these forces and factors, they are interrelated with each other. Let's take an example to understand this. Let's say as the youth are getting more inclined towards the Western culture, they are preferring to wear the things that are worn by the people who lives in foreign. That means jeans or general t-shirts, casuals rather than the traditional Indian wears. Okay. Now we'll understand what do we mean by uncertainty. Uncertainty basically means that the business environment is very dynamic and due to the fact that it keeps changing very frequently, it is very uncertain to determine it accurately that what will be the impact of business environment changes. It is very difficult to predict the changes of business environment as it is changing with very fast pace. Now let us take an example to understand what do we mean by uncertainty. Let's say the fashion keeps changing very frequently. So if the business enterprise does not change itself according to the latest fashion trends, it will very soon go out of the business. Now we'll understand what is dynamic. As we have studied in the first and second chapter as well, that dynamic basically means the external forces which keeps changing. So don't get confused between uncertainty and dynamic. Uncertainty means that the outside external environment keeps changing. Dynamic means Dynamic means that business environment is highly flexible and keep changing. Uncertainty means it is difficult to predict the change. Difficult to predict the change. But here it means that business environment is very flexible and it keeps changing and keeps changing. Okay, so don't get confused between these 2 points. Uncertainty means we cannot predict the future with accuracy. We can predict it with, but not with certainty. And dynamic means the business environment is flexible and keeps changing. We have to keep in mind that we are reading the features, characteristics or nature. It basically implies that how the thing is, like what could be the characteristics. If you study about the human being, that characteristic, nature or features would be the outlook and how the person acts. Okay, so same way business environment features basically means that how it is and how it acts. Okay, so uncertainty means we cannot judge it, predict it, or dynamic means the business environment is flexible and keeps changing. Now we'll understand what do we mean by complex. So complex basically means that it is very difficult to understand the impact of business environment on the companies. Also, so complex means it is difficult to judge the impact. Let's say the government has increased the tax with 5%. So that means if the previous tax rate is 30%, now the tax rate is 35%. Now we know that the tax has been increased by 5%. But can we accurately judge the result of it, that 5% कैसे impact करेगा पूरे business को? Like इससे 5% से अपना revenue कितना hamper होगा? तो this is very difficult to judge. On the other hand, the other example could be that this is a single factor that has been changed. Just imagine if 2 factors has been changed. There is one technological advancement as well as there is a increase in tax rate. So it is very complex and difficult to judge the multiple changes that has been happening in the environment. So it is very complex. So business environment is complex. Now let us understand what do we mean by relativity. Relativity basically means that the business environment keeps changing on country to country basis, country to country, and even to region, region to region. Now let us take an example to understand what do we mean by relativity exactly. So first example could be that even though the sale of sarees in India is high, but sale of sarees or traditional wear is high in India. But can we say the same about UK, that it is hardly possible that sarees being sold in UK. So the simple example is that the demand for sarees, it is in India, but can't we say about the UK that there is a demand for sarees in UK or not. The other example of the same could be, this was country to country. Let's say that the demand for sarees in Uttar Pradesh, demand of sarees in Uttar Pradesh is high, but in Punjab the demand for salwar suit is high. Why? Because generally there women wear salwar suit instead of sari. On the contrary, in UP they wear sari instead of salwar suit. Okay, so we have understood that what do we mean by relativity. Relativity means business environment keeps changes according to the country to country basis and region to region basis. Country to country basis mein we have seen this example that sale of sarees is in India, but can't we say same about for sale of sarees in UK. And the second example we have seen for the region to region basis. On that we have seen that demand of sarees in UP is high, but we can't say the same about for the sale of sarees in Punjab because their demand for suit is more. So we have discussed the features and characteristics, or it can be called as nature of business environment. Now we will discuss the second thing, which is importance of business environment. I hope this is clear in your head. So we are studying business environment. First thing that we have studied is the definition of business environment. Then we have discussed the features or nature. After that, we are studying the importance of business environment. So the first importance of this is it enables the firms to identify opportunities and getting first mover advantage. Okay, so what is the first importance of business environment scanning? So if we scan the business environment, basically business environment means analyzing the changes that are happening in the business environment. If we analyze the changes that are happening in business environment, what importance or what benefit we will get? So the first would be it enables the firms to identify opportunities and getting first mover advantage. So what do we mean by that? Getting first mover advantage. Getting first mover advantage means that if we have seen that there is some opportunity means the positive impact or positive trend that we can capture. Okay, so the businessmen who are able to understand and scan the opportunities of business environment at early stage, they get maximum benefit or they can capture a big share in the market. So let's first take an example to understand it, then we'll analyze it further. So Maruti Udyog Limited has analyzed the business environment and realized that there is a huge demand of small cars. So there is a huge demand of small cars. Why there is a huge demand of small cars? Because Indian population is high, but in Indian population also the composition of middle class people is high. So they wanted a cars which are small and cheap in fuel. Okay, so Maruti Udyog has seen the opportunity, they captured it and made their first small cars. Same way we can take another example of WhatsApp, that WhatsApp was the first application for mobile chat. Afterwards many other applications came, but still WhatsApp captured the market because they get the first mover advantage. They have seen the opportunity in the business, they have seen the opportunity in the business environment and they captured it. Now we will discuss the second point, which is help the firm to identify weaknesses, identify threats and early warning signals. So what are we referring here? It helps the firm to identify threats and early warning signals. We basically mean here that the businessmen are able to scan and understand the business environment on time and get a warning signals, deal with the constant or the negative policy of business environment, timely scanning of business environment and qualities. So let's take an example to understand this. Help the firm to identify threats and early warning signal. Early warning signal basically refers to that if there are going to be the threats, basically means the negative trend, that if there is any negative trend, if there is any change in the government policy or technological changes or legal changes, that if the firm can accurately, not even accurately, just simply judge it that there are some negative trends, they can have the early warning signal and they can cope up according to those threats, because they'll make the plans in advance to cope up those negative changes that are going to happen in near future. Okay. On scanning the business environment, the Maruti Udyog company got the qualitative information that more foreign car manufacturing companies are going to set up their business in India. They took it as warning signal and started increasing their production capacity. The Maruti company accepted the entry of foreign car companies as warning signal and increased their production to supply the cars without any waiting period. So first thing we have understood that enables the firm to identify opportunity and getting first mover advantage. So in this we have seen that Maruti Udyog Limited had seen the opportunity that there is a need for small cars in the Indian market. Then second thing, when the liberalization and privatization policy came in India, they have seen that there are going to be n number of multinational companies which will be selling the small cars in Indian market. So they have seen that the problem they were facing is that they are producing less number of cars, so they increase the production by seeing the early warning signal that there are going to be multinational companies who will be manufacturing cars in India and will be selling lot more in India. So now let us understand the third importance, helps in tapping and tapping and assembling resources. Helps in tapping and assembling resources. So let us summarize what we have studied till yet. First thing that we have understood that business environment helps firms to identify opportunities and getting first mover advantage. So when the firm scan the business environment accurately or correctly, they can understand that there are certain opportunities that they are present in the business environment, and if other person are not working in the same field, they can get the raw materials at a cheap price. So first the simple example that we can take is help in tapping and assembling resources is that Asian Paints and Nerolac are competitors. Nerolac saw the opportunity that nobody is producing in LED component paints, so they tapped that opportunity and started producing there. So what they did, they get the resources at a cheaper price. Or another example that we can take is first HUL were producing liquid soaps or detergents by using oil, by using cooking oil cooking oil. Then they have seen that opportunity that there are going to be other people who will be using the same resources, so they move forward to the synthetic material. So first they were producing using liquid oil or cooking oil, after that they moved to synthetic oil for producing the liquid detergent. Okay, now we'll understand the fourth one, help to adjust and adapt with rapid changes. Helps to adapt and change according to the business environment. According to the changes in business environment. Okay, so what do we mean by that? If we'll do the business environment scanning properly, we can predict the changes that are going to happen in the business environment, and we can adapt ourselves according to the changes, and we can survive in the business. We can survive in the competitive environment. So first there used to be black and white TVs, right? So everybody used to watch black and white TVs. Then there came the technological change and color TVs came into the market. And after color TVs there were LCDs, and after flat panels LCD there were LEDs. So if any business who would be producing black and white and they didn't have the they didn't change their business to black and white to colorful and colorful to LED to LCD, LCD to LED, then they must have gone out of the business. So business environment scanning also help us to adapt to the changes that are occurring in the business environment. Okay. Another example could be due to increasing competition, customers are becoming more demanding and it has become essential for business enterprise to adapt rapidly change by technological environment. Assisting in planning and policy making. Assisting in planning and policy making. Okay, so how business environment scanning help us in planning and policy making. Planning basically means thinking ahead of time, thinking before taking an action. So if we keep ourselves very isolated from the external business environment, we'll make the plans without thinking about the changes that are happening in the business environment. Let's say there are multinational companies entering into the market and we still didn't recognize that there are multiple MNCs and we are still focusing on producing more number of units rather than advertising our product more, so that people are more aware about our product. So business environment scanning also helps in planning and policy making for the business enterprise. Okay, now we'll discuss the last, improvement in performance. Okay, improvement in performance. Okay, so let us revise what we have studied till yet. We are discussing the importance of business environment. In that, first we have discussed it enables the firm to identify opportunities and getting first mover advantage. We have understood what is first mover advantage. First mover advantage basically refers to that by tapping the resources, by identifying the opportunity into the business, they can get the first mover advantage. The second one we have discussed is help the firm to identify threats and early warning signals. Third one was helps in taping and assembling resources. Fourth one was help to adapt and change according to the changes in business environment. Fifth one was assisting in planning and policy making. Now we are discussing the last one, which is improvement in performance. By properly analyzing the business environment, it helps the business enterprises to improve their performance. With continuous scan of business environment, companies can easily improve their performance by making changes in the internal environment. Machines to external environment, organization can prosper and improve their market share. Okay, so we have discussed the business environment. There are general are legal. So general business environment basically means which does not impact the business directly and they don't have the immediate impact, but they impact the business indirectly and they does not have the immediate impact. And these are the specific external sources which have the direct impact on the business, like investor, supplier, customer and competitors. Okay, this could be asked in the question that write the 4 example of a specific business environment, or question must be asked from this portion that they will give you the situation that tell these are basically the dimension of business environment. These are the external general dimensions. These are the specific external general external specific environment. Okay, so now we are moving forward and now we will discuss the dimension of business environment. Okay, so we have completed the definition, feature, characteristics, importance, and now we are going to discuss the third point, which is business environment dimensions.